How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. It's snowing today here in New England. Well, I don't know if it's all New England, but I know where I am in Massachusetts, it's snowing. And it has been for a few days, which is kind of a bummer because it was so beautiful for quite a while, which was atypical for Massachusetts in February. But in any case, we're wrapping up February today, so I don't know. It's a lot of really cool stuff coming up, at least it feels like. So I was inspired today to kind of switch things up a little bit. So I'm going to do a handful of shorter videos around a major topic, which is ultimately relationship. Okay. As human beings, we are social animals. Okay. If you want to look at us in the animal kingdom, we're not meant to be isolated. Okay. And there's been a lot of that, unfortunately. We're coming out of our shells, a lot of people. Most people have already. And there's some that are still fearful or whatever the case. But it did a number on society being isolated because we're not meant to be. But thankfully, we had things like technology that kept us somewhat connected. Um, so we weren't completely isolated. And usually people ended up in homes with other people. Hopefully that was good, not in all cases. But in any case, as human beings as a whole, we are meant to be connected. We are all parts of a whole, in a sense. So isolation isn't good for us. We need communication. We need exchange of energies to feel whole and complete. That doesn't mean we have to be codependent. And those are just some of the topics that we'll touch on a little bit here in separate videos. But I want to try and keep it a little shorter because who wants to listen to some person that they don't know talk about heavy things? So I get it. I know I wouldn't want to. I go on YouTube, I want to be entertained or I want to gain knowledge, which I guess is knowledge in some sort, but it's, a lot of the stuff that we have to do as human beings to gain enlightenment within ourselves, to gain insight and to grow. And that can be pretty heavy, depending. Well, it can be pretty heavy, period. So in any case, with regard to relationship, we all deal with that on different levels. We all need relationship to some degree, but depending on the wounding within ourselves or the experiences that we've had in life, it may not happen in a healthy way. So there's a lot of energy flows that need to happen in a healthy relationship. And if we get triggered, sometimes we engage in toxic type behaviors. And that could be even a healthy person. I mean, we are all, everything in life is experienced on a spectrum for the most part. Okay. Whether it's health, whether it's illness, there's spectrums of everything, right? Like even something as heinous as cancer, right? You have different stages. Well, there's different stages in everything. So you can be a healthy, high vibrational person and still get triggered. You can do your best to try and think positively and still have depressive episodes or days where you just don't want to engage. Okay. And that's normal. It's part of being human. We don't have to judge it because when we do that, we usually end up getting ourselves stuck in that cycle. Okay. So that's my first video. That's what the next few videos are going to be about. We're going to get into a little bit more details on words like independence and reciprocity and communication and the different forms of energy exchange within relationships, their importance, and how do we keep them in flow? Okay. So if you're interested, then please tune into my next video where I'm going to get into a little bit more on independence and what that means. And we'll go from there. All right. Have a nice day.